First of all, I would like to say that, well, for those who don't know me, I'm Tammy Griffith. I own Dove Medical Supply. Got a lot of my employees here. Thank God. I am here. I don't care about water. I don't care about zoning. Although I do appreciate our town being rural. I was born here, as well as most people were, who believe that this town is here because of the people who care about it. That's the backbone of our town. So, first of all, I thank you for standing up, and I like to say you're smart to be on Facebook because that's where everybody's at. You know? That is where everybody's at. It's sad. It's sad, but that's where everybody's at. So, shame on every single one of you sitting right there. Shame on you. The only person that I can say in this entire group who I don't think has done anything wrong and tries to support every side is Carrie Spencer. Shame on every one of you. You two used to be great friends. And do you know what happened? You let the media change that. And you let money and greed, all of you did. I know that it's not about money and greed for some of you, but yes, it is. I have my independent CPA here, Debbie Bright. I have paid her to go through the budget for the last 10 years. And she has found some significant errors and things that have been hidden from everybody. And they are the facts, they are not my opinions. They are in black and white for everyone to see. Mistakes made, huge mistakes, but yet they weren't made public to the people. I remember growing up in this town, and we had these little license plate type things on our mailboxes that said, I'm a member of the Summerfield Community Watch. You knew your neighbor's name, and you cared. You didn't fight with them. If you saw a tree in your neighbor's yard, before they woke up, it was probably her chainsaws running, and they helped each other. Why is that not happening in our community anymore? Amen. Why is people not concerned about the elderly in our community that their spouse has passed away and they're all alone and nobody goes to see them every day? One day it could be you. Why is that? Does anybody have an answer? No. No, they don't. Everybody is too concerned with greed. The taxes, Summerfield is bleeding financially. You can call a pile of crap anything you want to, but it still stinks. Now this is factual information, and I can prove every bit of it. Debbie, would you come up here and join me for my 5 minutes? Would you please state what you have found in the Summerfield budget that you feel like should be brought to everyone's attention?
Well, I think it's a concern that the general fund that on the balance sheet dated June 30, 2017 had $6.3 million. There's been $1.3 million taken out from 17-18 budget, 18-19 budget, because it's 592. The North Carolina DOT grant match is another $857, which takes the total down to what, $3.5 million left out of that $6.5 million.
That's not right.
That's right. Unless you have some new math. Unless there's some new math, I can do subtraction. I can do that.
This is about friendship. Dee, would you like to please come up here and look at these? Are your numbers?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
All right. So these will be available online. Not our numbers, but the numbers provided by the Summerfield Town Council from the minutes, which we will provide a link to you to go look at.
Awesome.
Don't trust us. Don't trust me. Don't trust anybody up here. Trust yourselves. Now, let me tell you. If Summerfield has woken up, we've woken up. 177301, Summerfield Road.
We just had, for the record, I think we
Yeah, and then on the property 1776, Lake Red Road.
just one will do.
I can keep all of them.
And Kiara Reed, and probably have new people. We have three new here, so I did that first. Hey, you got.
My name is Kiara Reed. I'm gonna let her finish, but I'm gonna say I live in Greensboro, but I work in Summerfield, and I am proud that I live in Greensboro. But I don't know. I've never been to a meeting like this, but I feel like the respect up here, the love. I don't know, but y'all need to just chill, relax, let love come in, music, whatever you need. But I'm gonna let Debbie finish. But I just want to say that.
Don't forget to use your, if you have something else, use your.
That's it.
Well, I am young and 18 and I can point that out, so there you go.
The budget was, I downloaded it from the Summerfield website, and starting on page 24 of that site, it shows that there's barely one tax, but on the to-date revenue, it shows 0, but it's estimated that there's 50,000 of revenue, so I'm like, why is there no
It's a
revenue?
once a year check.
Okay, then item number 2, the utilities franchise tax, it shows the amount collected is $197,000, but yet it says that there's $385,000 coming in, so if the collections through 515 are only $197,000, how can you project that there'll be $385,000 of revenue?
It's called
I
timing.
don't know the answers to these questions, maybe
called
there is a
timing.
logical explanation. Then on page 25, it shows that there's plans for downtown revitalization, and like, is that something that's been voted on, that that's going to happen? The items for transfer from the undesignated fund balance, and these again are where I got these numbers. It shows that 2017-18, that there was 1.3 million transferred proposed in 2018-19, 592,000, and then the grant, the DOT grant match, 857,000. I'm assuming that that would come from the fund balance, because it doesn't look like there's any additional income coming in to pay for that. So that's, again, taking your balance down according to the numbers that have been provided on your website by the town members. Okay, page 26, salaries and wages, administrative personnel, 12.77% increase. I'd like to get a 12.77%. It says in the letter before it that there's merit increases of 4% and 2% longevity bonuses for 2 people. So I don't know how 4 plus 2 equals 12.77. Okay. Information technology. Why is there a 42% increase on information technology? A 75% increase on internet?
Jeez.
I don't get that. Okay, training and education. 85% increase for training in the budget. Why? Are we not hiring competent people that it requires that much training expense? Computer equipment. That one, how often are your computers replaced? What happens to your old ones? Are they donated, or do some council members or city employees get to take them home? Salaries and wages for finance personnel, 14% increase for pay. 14%.
Is that for inflation?
29% increase for audit of financial statements. I'm a CPA. You gotta be kidding. A 29% increase. Okay, contract legal fees increase from 50 to 75,000. I was told that you can't have it over 50,000 without approval and voting. That you have a vote on that. Okay, planning personnel, they only got a 6% increase. Life insurance, no budget for that. No budget for unemployment, which I understand that has to be paid by the city council. Development ordinance planning services, a 233% increase. Development ordinance, 325% increase on training and education. Again, if you're hiring people, they should be competent to perform their jobs. They shouldn't have to have that kind of increase to train them. Okay, this thing is concerning, I'm not a Summerfield resident, but
Your address was for the record?
my address?
Yes, ma'am.
2506 Bunbury Drive, Greensboro.
And your CPA's
CPA license number 33176.
I'm sorry, I did have questions. Okay. Just, did you find out? I do
Is there
appreciate
another person who wants to
it.
give her time? That's fine.
Denny, would you prepare an analysis of all your findings, and let's just make it public, where they can download the documents from the town of Summerfield for each line, so they can see where you're going.
Did you solicit answers to these questions?
No.
Did you solicit answers?
No.
Well, you can't draw conclusions without understanding the facts behind them.
I understand now.
I headed up an audit department for a $2 billion company.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm out of order, fine. That's ridiculous.
Okay, well,
I'll even say that personally, it's not about you guys, it's not about me, it's about the community. We need to put it back
You
in
can't
there.
look at something and draw conclusions without.
That's all.
It's a recent report.
I don't think so.